And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Cameron Woolley Show. With me is Ming Chen,
What's up, everybody?
and a guest coming on, Patrick Afton, also known as my good friend,
It's Lucian. Just call me Lucian.
Lucian or Mantic on Discord.
Miami sports ball fan. If you're in the USD server, yeah.
Yeah, Miami sports ball fan. Just he's got so many titles.
Too many to name, but we'll stick with the one today. Thanks for joining us, my friend. How is
No problem.
how is Miami? How are you?
It's good. I am not going outside, so I can't tell you how Miami is because there's been a lot of cases in my area of the coronavirus. So I am sticking to not going outside unless it's for mail or trash or what have you. But it's pretty nice, hot, 94 or like 95 degrees today, maybe higher.
And really briefly, with the absence of sports, how are you keeping yourself entertained?
Well, I have a lot of ways. One of the main ways is I know this may sound childish or so, but I like to commentate and stream on Roblox sports, Roblox football, anything that wants to have me. I usually can get up to like maybe even 30 viewers a stream, depending on if it's a good one or not. And that does really keep me entertained. There's also playing Madden on my PC or anything on my PC.
All right, that sounds better than what I've been doing. I've been watching marble racing, so.
I mean, what floats your boat? Whatever floats your boat.
Exactly.
Telling you, man, sounds a lot like what I'm doing. I've mentioned it on the show many times. It's a fantastic community. The MCHL, I've been doing a lot of commentary work for them. I just commentated their best of five Stanley Cup final series, which was fantastic. The the Miami Florida men ended up reverse sweeping the Los Angeles Red Bulls.
Wow.
Miami is great.
I did the play-by-play for that entire series. I actually ended up doing the play-by-play for the entire playoffs. And if you look on YouTube, just Google MCHL Network. I have a highlight reel of the semifinal series, and I'm looking to get one for the finals up relatively soon. But again, school just starting back up.
Yeah.
Got a new batch of homework, just
Yeah, I might check that out.
Yeah, MCHL. It's the talent pool's really thick though, really thick, which is a good thing. It's so thick that they actually had to expand there were two expansion teams that were added recently.
How many teams total in this thick competition? Eight?
8 teams, with 5 people on each team at least. That's what the draft.
Do they sign backups at all?
I mean, yeah, there's a minor leagues.
Well, and is it like Premier League soccer where like if you stink, you get sent down? Your team gets sent down, and does it work like that?
If it were like that, we would have had a couple of teams already sent down.
Okay, just checking.
I'm looking at you, Nick. I'm looking at you. Or Goose or whoever. They know who they are.
With my Roblox football leagues, they always usually it depends on the league, but I think a good cap is around 23. So usually it's 9v9. If you check out my streams, I have a Twitch Diggity Dog 22. I try to stream there often. One of the main leagues I stream for, NCAA League, is going into the playoffs in these upcoming days. Tonight there should be a awards show, but in these next coming days there should be the playoffs starting. So if you want to catch those, you can check it out. Usually 9v9, pretty fun. As long as it isn't a bad team. Like there was one team that went 0-8 this year, and got blown out in almost all their games. So I mean, it's not usually that bad, but I mean, sometimes you find the bad apples, but it's pretty fun.
Yeah, the Cleveland Browns do exist.
Yeah, and in
that's
every
real life, not in Roblox.
In every sport, there's a Cleveland. Someone's got to be the Cleveland Browns of that sport. So I hear you. Cameron Woolley, did you want to talk about this breaking news that I just saw pop up on my screen?
Oh God!
I'm sure you have much to comment about this, but I got a headline here that says Giants doing a lot of research on quarterback Justin Herbert a year after
drafting. That's what I was going to talk about.
After dressing Daniel Jones 6 overall. Can you explain this, Cameron Woolley?
Please do take him, please.
Your head is in your hands. This is something I didn't see coming. I thought The Giants are pretty committed to Danny Dimes, Daniel Jones.
I,
What
I
what's going
if you,
on here?
if you want me to, I can explain this for you, Cameron. At least from my view.
No, don't explain it. Whatever reason you're explaining.
It
No, it's not a smokescreen. It's
well,
not bait to get teams to trade up. That the moment I knew it wasn't a smokescreen was when I heard that Justin Herbert had FaceTime calls with Joe Judge. Okay, when a quarterback prospect has FaceTime calls with a head coach, when they meet with the actual head coach to talk about football, you know that's not that they're trying to smokescreen as trade bait. And I've been seeing that from Giant fans a lot, being blindly optimistic like they always are.
I mean,
They've been saying, oh, it's trade bait, it's a smokescreen, trying to get teams to bite on trading up. Dude, okay, teams are going to try and trade up regardless. Okay, the Chargers are probably going to move up a couple of spots. What they're saying Gelman is trying to do, and what I hope to God he's trying to do, is that he's trying to drive up the compensation and value of the return that he ends up getting. Even though when you're a team looking at that, like, why are they? Do they expect us to believe this? They drafted a quarterback last year that threw 24 touchdowns and only 12 interceptions in 12 games. So if I'm a GM and I look at that, I'm like, okay, that is the literal worst attempt at bait I've ever seen. And two, when you FaceTime someone, when you're a head coach and you FaceTime a quarterback, it's not because you want to talk about, oh yeah, we're just gonna trade you, or it's not like Joe Judge has been playing like Fortnite with Justin Herbert, but that's to talk about football and strictly football. And when that happens, they're looking at him seriously as a candidate as their next franchise quarterback, which is stupid, which is absolutely undeniably stupid. And I mean, it doesn't take, it's not rocket science. You draft a quarterback 6th overall when you could have had a premier pass rusher in Josh Allen, probably a premier linebacker, a premier anything in that draft. That draft was stacked on defense. And you instead to opt to take a quarterback that you're just going to end up flipping in the next offseason.
Well, from my point of view, you see, Chris Greer has been amazing at this. They have been, if you look at it, if you're from the Miami area, you like the Dolphins, you look at it, they have been fully doing the smokescreen of Herbert. And what I think the Giants are trying to do is trying to move back one spot and thinking the Dolphins will trade up for that. The Chargers have also been looking at Herbert like you should do if you are in the market for a quarterback. And I think what they're trying to do is they're biting for our smoke that, hey, we want to move up for Herbert, or we want to make sure Herbert is our guy. So they're going to put that out there that, hey, we really are seriously considering him, and if the Dolphins really like him, they will move up. But I just don't see it happening, and I don't want it to happen. What I want to happen is either the Chargers or you guys take Herbert, and then we are, quote-unquote, forced to take Tua, or we proudly go up to the stage and take Tua Tagovailoa or Tua Tagovailoa. And
yeah,
I would
you're
love
a big
that.
fan of Tua.
At the beginning of the season, I said he was going to be a bust, and Rosen was the option, and didn't happen. So I'm a 100% Tua supporter. I don't care about the injuries. I think our strength staff can fix him up, and I think he wants to be here. From what he said or posted, I think his family wants to be here. I think he wants to be here, and I think he's just the perfect option for the Dolphins at 5 or 3, barring a trade up if the Chargers are seriously trying to move up. But I think he is the guy for Miami.
So you're way higher. You're way higher on Tua than Justin.
I mean, I wouldn't mind Justin, but I don't want him at 5. If we are at 5, he was on the board with Tua. I'd rather us either take one of the top linemen or Isaiah Simmons if he's still available. Because Isaiah Simmons would work great with Brian Flores' defense. I've seen it, and Flores is the guy, in my opinion. He took a practice squad roster and won them 5 games. He was in a lot of close games also. I think he is the guy, and I think Isaiah Simmons, if we can't get Tua, would be the perfect guy for his defense. So, I mean, in my QB board, it's probably based on talent alone, Tua, then Herbert, then Love. I would put Love in my actual feelings at 2, but Herbert, he has better stats and he's more of a candidate, so I think he's a 2 for my QB board, but I like Love better than him, honestly.
But you gotta think, Oregon quarterback.
Yeah.
Last quarterback to come out of Oregon, last top-notch quarterback to come out of Oregon was Marcus Mariota. And Mantic, you know this. Like, in USD, the Titans fans in there could not stand Marcus Mariota. And then you know what happened. The moment they benched Mariota, they ended up like with Ryan Tannehill. But again, that's kind of veering off. But Marcus Mariota, remember, Oregon product. Oregon products don't typically end up well in the NFL at the quarterback position.
I mean, yeah, that's true. There was Joey Harrington, I think it was. He was an Oregon product. Then there's Marcus Mariota, and then there's now Herbert. Yeah, I agree that Oregon product don't really mix well, but I mean, if the Dolphins really truly think I hope they don't. I hope this is just a smoke screen. But if he really is their guy, I mean, I wouldn't mind just seeing how it goes. Let him develop under Brian Flores, Ryan Fitzpatrick, because we have 2 QBs. So if there is a season play this year, he won't have to start at all unless he is truly, ready to start. I mean, I'll see how this goes, but I, in my heart, really want to. I have wanted him since I don't even know how long. Probably since week 3 when or week 4. I can't remember the Redskins game, but probably since Josh Rosen stunk up the Redskins game with the Dolphins. So I hope that Tua is the guy. But I mean, if they truly think Herbert is their man, then go ahead. By all means, get him.
Well, like with the Giants taking Herbert, I remember I said last week that the Giants are going to take Derek Brown because they're stupid. And Dave Gellman loves fat defensive tackles.
Yes, you did say that.
But even then, I overestimated the intelligence of Dave Gellman. What I think is going to happen now, and I know I really sound kind of flip-floppy. Like, I am flip-flopping. Like, I'm telling you, I'm gonna say it like it is. I've always been about saying it like it is. I've been flip-flopping on this. But if you remember, with Daniel Jones, again, another guy that I called, like right before the draft, right around this time, like the Monday before the draft, around 3-4 days before, I got that light bulb going off in my head.
That's Spidey sense,
holy
yes.
shit, they're going to take Daniel Jones. And that same exact light bulb is going off in my head right now. Late rumors surfacing about the Giants wanting a reachy quarterback. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my God, the rumors. And meanwhile, you think in your head, hell no, they're not going to take him. Why on earth would they do that? But then they end up taking him anyway. And I don't know if you know this, but Dave Gellman was in love with Herbert last year. If Justin Herbert did not stay his senior year at Oregon, we would probably end up with Justin Herbert as our quarterback right now. And even though this year we didn't end up with Herbert as our quarterback, I feel like, yeah, they're stupid. They're that stupid. They're taking Herbert. I'm telling you, man. What else do I have to? What other logic doesn't prevail. These are the New York Giants. Logic isn't part of their playbook. At least not anymore.
Logic, what's that? That doesn't exist up in the Meadowlands.
Yeah, like in Dave Gellman's head. I swear to God, man, if the Giants, when the Giants take Justin Herbert, I'm going to tear the Saquon Barkley jersey down from my wall, and I'm going to heavily consider throwing it in my trash can, along with my Victor Cruz jersey and everything except my signed Eli Manning poster.
Why is Saquon Barkley getting bullied?
I'm saying
yeah, he didn't draft him.
I'm saying I'm gonna stop being a Giants fan. Is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I'm gonna get like a Sam Darnold jersey. I'm gonna be all right.
You do not want to be the Jets when the Dolphins are destroying them for the next 15 years with the proudly future Hall of Famer quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
Whoa!
You do not want to.
Slow down there, cowboy. Whoa! Hall of Fame. Let's not go putting him in Canton yet. Whoa!
Well, next best thing since Dan Marino is about to be drafted this year, Cameron Woolley. Well,
now watch him go ahead and pick I don't know, Jordan Love or something at 5.
Hey, the Giants took Jones.
And
now they're gonna take Herbert.
What are the scenarios here? All right, number one, they're seriously considering doing this, as you speculate.
Yeah.
Number two, they might trade down. Number three, they're just looking at him. They're just trying to get a scouting report.
No, it's not a scouting report. A FaceTime call with the head coach.
Right.
That's intimate.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
That's intimate. That displays that the Giants really want this kid. Okay? And at this point, I said last week that Derek Brown was going to be a disaster. Dude, I'd be delighted now with Derek Brown. If the Giants take Derek Brown with my standards of my standards of stupidity or intelligence for them being so hysterically low that if they end up taking Derek Brown, I'm going to look at my TV being like, oh, thank God. because I was like, now I'm sitting here thinking, now I'm going to listen to Justin Herbert rumors for all week because like Twitter's gonna eat this one up. USD is gonna eat this one alive.
This is exactly like last year. I can't remember if we were all in USD or not. I'm pretty sure
I wasn't in VC.
Yeah,
thank God I wasn't. I joined VC after they were making the pick. I was watching with my dad.
Yeah, I know. But I remember this in UFC. I'm pretty sure we're all watching it. It's like I'm very scared because it's like, oh, I want Haskins so bad. It's all from the QB. I don't care what people say about 2020. And then he goes to the station. It's like, oh, it's Haskins here. Daniel Jones. We all freaked out. We were all laughing.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so was this guy. I think there's video of it. There's video of you freaking.
I mean, Daniel Jones I don't even know why you're trying to replace him. Daniel Jones has been really good in his first season.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's why I think they're going to take Herbert. Because it would be the wrong decision.
I can't wait for them to go up on stage.
But I know Roger Goodell's gonna sit in his basement in his hoodie, and he's gonna be like, with the 4th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Justin Herbert, quarterback, Oregon.
What's with the Hank Hill voice?
No,
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not my Hank Hill voice. This here be my Hank Hill voice.
Yeah, but dude, all Miami will breathe a breath of fresh air, except the Boomers. The Boomers will be upset that we're gonna pick Tua, but I mean, everyone else that it has the same mind will be breathing a breath of fresh air. I hope this is smoke screen for the Giants. I
hope to God this is a smoke screen for the Giants, please.
The Giants are my second team because my mom supported them, so I guess I like them, but I think Daniel Jones is a great prospect. You just got to build him up, and he will be amazing in the NFL. Where would you even trade him?
I don't know where.
Where would he go?
Patriots? Good God, the Patriots. I'd have to see Daniel Jones hoist up a Lombardi trophy while Justin Herbert's probably stinking it up because he's an Oregon prospect. Or I'd have to see Daniel Jones lift up the Lombardi trophy. My God. I swear, it's not the same exact scenario, but it's similar to when the Falcons traded Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Except Daniel Jones has actually worked in New York so far.
Right. Just needs to hold on the ball a little more and
I mean, Lamar Jackson had that same exact problem. Mantic, you know how much USD hates Daniel Jones. People like it's not a very pro Danny Dimes server. It's not a very pro Giants server either.
It isn't a very pro Eli Manning server either. Back in 2017, 2018, when I was the Unity server, I was like one of the only Eli Manning supporters. Like, I really liked Eli Manning.
Well, I mean, they're urinating tree fans. I'm a fan of the guy as well, but like the guys on that server, on the UT server, they just took anything he said and just spit it out. And granted, even though Tree, I like him as an analyst. I feel like he could, and probably honestly should be on ESPN, considering the standards that they've lowered themselves to. But thing is, those people just kind of take everything he says and regurgitates it. Like, remember, like the Chargers, the whole FU Spanos thing?
Yeah.
I swear to God, that's all people could say about the Chargers. Just like F you Spanos. Even though I love the F you Spanos, that is such a spot on thing to say about the Chargers. Like I remember when the Giants actually ended up playing the Chargers in 2017. I remember, like, come on, please win, so I can just yell off the top of my lungs, "F you, Spanos." The Giants ended up losing, and that was the game Odell Beckham broke his ankle as well. So, yeah.
I hope the Chargers trade up to 3 for Justin Herbert. I just don't. I don't have anything against the guy. I just don't like him.
My ultimate dream for this draft is either the Chargers or the Dolphins going absolutely gung ho insane, trading up to number 2, with the Redskins and taking like Tua or Herbert. The Lions taking Okuda, and then Chase Young falling right into the lap of the Giants at 4. That is my dream scenario.
Yeah.
And no, that's not going to happen.
It's not happening.
What is going to happen is Justin Herbert. That's my dream scenario of what I want to happen. But when have dream scenarios gotten the Giants anywhere this last decade?
No, there's going to be a
except
trade
for 2011.
There's going to be a trade to number 1. It will be the Giants. You're thinking it's Chase Young. They will go on stage and proudly announce Herbert, number 1 overall.
Honestly, that's more likely. That's more likely than them not taking Herbert at 4 at this point. That's more. No, honestly. Like, what else? What kind of ammo do I have to go against the? What kind of ammo do any of you have to go against the point that the Giants are going to take Herbert? Like what?
I don't know. Dave Gettleman falls in love with, I don't know, Isaiah Simmons or something. We don't know the draft board, but it wouldn't be out of. I would not be surprised if Dave Gettleman picks Herbert. It's just knowing them and knowing everything that's happened in the NFL. It is not surprising if Herbert gets selected. It would not surprise me at all if the crazy things have happened in the recent history.
Yeah, it's just like I've just seen it on Instagram and Twitter, Giants fans denying the inevitability of Justin Herbert in a Giants jersey. And honestly, good for them. Like, they can stay happy and stay calm. Like, meanwhile, I'm just sitting here just, like, praying that's not going to happen, but also accepting the inevitable selection of Justin Herbert at
what is it like to live like this every season, Cameron? Like every season.
It sucks. I hate it.
I feel bad for you, but how much pull does Joe Judge have over all this? Could this be Joe Judge going, you know what, I like Herbert's my guy, go out and get him?
Like, dude, I'm pretty sure Judge had a lot of talks with Daniel Jones, and honestly, Joe Judge. He probably likes Daniel Jones. I mean, if you're a coach, how can you not like Daniel Jones? Throwing 24 touchdowns in the absolute dumpster fire that was Pat Shurmur's offensive scheme calling.
Sure. Yeah. You see, what I hope doesn't become a trend is teams not giving their quarterback, like, they select a quarterback prospect, not giving them enough time, and, like, here's this flashy, nice star of a quarterback, apparently going to be star. We need to select this guy, and then dump off that other guy to, like, who knows where. Like, I just
essentially wasting a draft pick.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't come in. The Cardinals wasted even more draft picks because you got to remember they traded up for Rosen.
Yeah.
How do you trade up for a QB and then ditch him?
I mean, that's actually worked out for them. To be fair, Kyler Murray has been flashy. Was he the best rookie quarterback? No. Daniel Jones, in my opinion, is better than Kyler Murray, and that's my Giants bias speaking completely.
Yeah, but they gave him Rookie of the Year anyway. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but it's just I feel like that's going to become a trend, and I don't want it to, but it's like I think it's obvious. It's more obvious than the Dolphins that the Jaguars this year are going to be tanking. Look at their team; they're literally.
Oh my God! Oh, I want to bring this up.
Marquise Lee got released.
Yeah, they cut Marquise Lee.
Literally, they're gonna be tanking. It's so obvious.
I know they're gonna be tanking, but no, hold on. I actually ended up tweeting about this.
All right, read back the tweet.
Yannick Ngakoue got into a Twitter fight with Jaguars co-owner Tony Khan, and Tony Khan absolutely just wrecked him. Above and beyond just anything, he just wrecked him. Like, I want to look up the full Twitter war.
Or the full thread.
Yeah. Nice dog in the background, man.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's my dog Joy.
Wow.
And yeah, follow Cameron Woolley Show on Twitter for sure, if you're not already. So you're gonna,
yeah.
If you're not following, you are missing out. That's all I'm saying.
I want to go back into the Discord server, but someone banned me.
Oh no.
No, I just kind of destroyed that Discord server. It was just going nowhere.
I thought you banned me because you were angry at me or something.
I didn't ban you. No, I just destroyed the server.
Okay. A little more warning would have been nice.
Yeah.
So what are your guys' mock fives, top 5 draft picks?
My mock top 5 is Burrow, Young, Okuda, Herbert, and Tua.
My mock 5 is, I hope it doesn't happen, but I know it will. It's going to be Burrow, Young, Okuda, probably Simmons or Thomas, and then the Dolphins go up and select Herbert. And I cry, because Tua is still there. We wouldn't have to trade up with him. And everyone says, oh, this is a great pick. Tua has injury concerns. Chargers go up, select Tua. Tua is a perfect fit for the Chargers. He is a great draft pick. Because that's how biased they are. It's literally every single time he selects Herbert, they say you can't do anything with Tua's injury concerns. Like you have to pick the best player available, and there's obviously he has injury concerns. Then the next pick make the Chargers select Tua, then say he's a perfect fit, like an amazing fit, and it sucks. I know it's a smokescreen. I hope in my heart it's a smokescreen, but I'm just scared.
Again, I know that the Giants being interested in Herbert isn't a smokescrreen. I knew it wasn't a smokescreen the moment I saw that it was the whole FaceTime call thing.
If it is, it's a pretty horrible smokescreen, isn't it?
Yeah, like when
like
you
how
look at
bad
something
is
like
that?
like it's nearly obvious. Like, it's either obvious that you're trying to get someone to bite, and you know you're not getting anyone to bite, or you're seriously considering taking him.
Right.
I'm laughing. This would be funny if this is a smoke screen off of the smoke screen of the Chargers or the Dolphins wanting Herbert. So they try to smoke screen.
Dude, if the Chargers or Dolphins end up biting on this, that would be hilarious.
Yeah, but I think
it wouldn't be as funny as the Giants actually taking Herbert, but
no, I think it's more funny if Herbert to like Miami or Los Angeles are all smoke screens, and the Giants like do big brain move and make a smoke screen off of believing a smoke screen. That would be amazing.
Yeah, it's like.
Who is your like best steal draft? Like someone that either A isn't going in the top 10 or B isn't going in the first round that you think would be the best steal of the draft?
I'm seeing Jerry Jeudy fall on a lot of people's boards, and dude, I watched some film on the guy. The guy's great. The guy's fantastic.
Yeah. If we needed
Jerry Jeudy has the height of Julio Jones. He has the physicality of Julio Jones with the movement of Odell Beckham.
Yeah. I just completely forgot that I forgot to ask Ming what his top 5 was.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going Burrow, Young, Okuda, Simmons, and Tua. I think Miami takes Tua as well.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm hoping for you. You've sold me. You've convinced me. If I was a GM, I'm like, all right, my friend, you just sold me.
I just think like there hasn't been any big like since the draft, and this even helps the Tua situations. Like since the draft, it's been everyone. It's been Love, Herbert. I don't know, someone in the second round, but it's in everyone but Tua. And in the draft, the last big like Tua story to Miami was the interview didn't go well with Tua or whatever. So it's like I just think it's I know it's probably not a smoke screen. Maybe there's evaluating prospects, but I just think it's a clear smoke screen because there hasn't been any to all the reporters. It's been everyone but Tua. It's always been either they're afraid of Tua's injuries or Tua's interview didn't go well. Like I just think it's like obvious that they want to get Tua and they just don't want to give up premium picks.
I'm telling you, just
like if we can get Tua at 5 and trade up for a top lineman, that'd be my perfect mock. That'd be just the perfect draft for me. Because then
I'm hearing the name I've heard a lot with the Giants recently, other than Herbert, is Jedrick Wills, and offensive tackle from Alabama. You can't really go wrong there.
Yeah, I hope he falls down. Let's just say A, and the Cardinals aren't really convinced with anyone, and they don't want to give up offense. Like they don't want to protect Kyler Murray. I want to get Wills, so it's like he knows the system. He knows Tua, like he knows how to block for Tua. It'd just be a perfect fit there.
If you're in the situation that the Cardinals are in and Wills falls to you, that's a dream scenario.
Yeah, you gotta take it.
Then you're looking there, you got a blossoming young quarterback. You literally just traded for DeAndre Hopkins, and literally all you need to do is take. Like, there's no big defensive player that's worth, other than Young or Simmons, that's worth being taken at 8. I look at that, and it's a no-brainer. You just gotta take Wills, or the best offensive tackle available.
Yeah. Like this draft is gonna be the highest rated draft ever because there's nothing interesting going on with any other sports. Like, I mean, I guess there was a 2K tournament, and then there was a Android quality shoot around like horse competition, but there's just nothing interesting going on.
I think we talked about that horse competition last week. I think like how do you keep that honest? Like if I was just sending cell phone footage, I just send the one where I make the shot every time, and be like, all right, that was my first attempt.
Probably what happened.
Jerry Jeudy, interesting pick. I think if he doesn't go in the top 10, you think the Jets might wind up with him?
The Jets?
I hope not.
Interesting.
I would hope not.
I'll let my cat in. He's yelling at me.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah, my cat does that too, but I'll wait for him to explain why I don't want the Jets to get Jeudy.
Okay.
Well, of course you don't want the Jets to get Jeudy.
Yeah, because
you're a fan of a team in their division. You'd have to deal with them twice a year.
Yeah, but I think he's gonna be a can't miss prospect, and I just don't want Sam Darnold to get help. I want him to continue seeing ghosts. I hate the Jets more than the Bills, the Patriots, everyone. Like I think every Miami fan can speak for me that isn't born in the last.
Why do you hate the Jets?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Everyone hates. Like if you've seen Miami, if you look in their subreddit, yes, I hate all the other teams, but if you've seen their subreddit, it's. Can I curse on this show?
I mean, no F words or.
It's F the Jets. Like if you go on their subreddit or whatever, it's F the Jets. Like. Because with the Bills and Patriots, the Bills have always given us trouble. But with the Patriots, we have a winning record against Brady. So, we don't, while we hate him, we are pretty in good standing more than other teams with Brady.
Oh, yeah. Meets them and the Giants, honestly, against Brady.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. I don't hate the Jets. I feel bad for them. I don't hate them though.
I don't hate the Jets. I can't stand their fans though. Jets fans are way too insufferable. For what their team provides for them on a yearly basis. They're like Mets fans, and most Jets fans are Mets fans. Because for some reason, some New York sports fans love to have that inferiority complex, and
I don't understand how you're at birth, and this is family related. You have an option: Jets and Mets, or Yankees and Giants.
I mean, Giants and Jets at this point are kind of equally terrible. But the tiebreaker there is the Yankees. You easily take the you easily take being a Yankee fan, even though you get endless amounts of scrutiny on the internet just for being a Yankee fan.
Oh yeah, that's just a mark. Yeah, you see that NY, those pinstripes. That's an automatic mark on you.
I'm telling you, it's the easiest way to not get the coronavirus while going out. Just wear a Yankee jersey. Boom.
Oh, yeah, everyone just stays away from you.
Although around here, it's just like an Astros. Like I saw my friend on her Snapchat story. Just doesn't know much about baseball. She wore an Astros jersey, and I'm just like, oh god, do not wear that around here. Just
someone's gonna.
Like next time I see her post a picture on her like story with an Astros jersey, I'm like, dude, just don't wear that. Trust me, don't. The people will jump you around here for wearing that.
Ming, what's your favorite team? So I haven't really.
Football. I follow the Ravens. Oh, well, I'm a Baltimore Orioles fan, so I'm perennial. I suffer every year except for 2012 and 2014. But even then, I suffered because they didn't. They did okay. They did all right. But most years, yeah, it's been pretty bad. And so I don't have to. I watch them lose right now, so that's good. But I would rather watch them lose than not watch anything at all right now.
Hey, at least you're not a Marlins fan.
True.
Because with the Marlins, I think every Miami fan can speak for us.
Dude,
we support them.
Jesus Christ.
Like we
Cat's so big.
No way. Cat's taking up the whole screen.
Shoo!
Put them on the bed.
So funny.
That's what I do with my cats. I just put them on the bed.
All right, so you suffer. You suffer.
Fat too.
You suffer as well.
Yeah.
You suffer as well.
Well, us. I think every Miami fan can speak for us. Is that we support the team, yes, but it isn't like the other teams where we put our care and hope into them.
Right.
With them, they're like a husk. It's like, yeah, we support them, and if they're doing good, we might tune into a few games. It's like, we don't care. We don't care at all. I mean, we might watch the prospects, but we don't care if they lose or win.
Yeah.
Like I was on top of the world when the Marlins were having that good stretch. They beat the Brewers last year. They were on like a win streak. I was like, yes, the Marlins are back, and then they went into like a 6-game losing streak or something. Like I don't care.
Like with the Yankees, I'm devoted to them over the summer, and we're not in the middle of the apocalypse. Every single summer day, or most summer days, I'll be doing something on my PC, and I'll just have I'll have the Yankee game on in the background. I'll listen, I'll watch. Good chunk of the time, the Yankees are winning by a good chunk in like the 8th inning, and then I'll just be able to listen to Paul O'Neill to tell some random story from like the 90s.
Right, and not even have to worry about anything. So a Chapman comes up, game over.
Chapman, Mantic, you know my nickname for Aroldis Chapman, right?
I didn't. I don't really know.
You don't go in baseball chat at all.
Yeah, I mean, I go in baseball chat, but I'm a Marlins fan. I'm gonna get roasted.
But like I call Aroldis Chapman Cardiac Chapman because he always gives me a heart attack for some reason. Because Chapman, remember, like sometimes when his fastball is off, when he's not pounding the strike zone,
right?
You're in for one hell of a heart attack.
Right.
I remember. It's a Rays. It's like I can't remember if it's last season or not. It's a Rays game. I'm in DC with you. You're like.
Oh my God! Yeah, when Travis d'Arnaud hit that home run.
Yeah. Like, oh, you're like begging, like, please, no. And I'm watching on TV. It's like he hits the home run, and I'm laughing, and you leave the VC in the server.
Yeah.
You were like having a breakdown.
Dude, I was so pissed. I was so pissed. Like because Travis d'Arnaud, he was on 2 strikes, and he kept fouling them off, and Chapman kept throwing low and outside in the strike zone, even though he was mashing that entire part of the plate the entire game. And when he hit that home run, I knew, like, when you're cheering for, and this is the downside of being a Yankee fan. This is one of the lone downsides of being a Yankee fan.
Okay.
When they lose a game like that, like when you're a normal baseball fan and your team loses a game like that, they just kind of go, yeah, they don't really acknowledge it. Like they acknowledge it, but they don't lose it. When the Yankees lose in a fashion like that, that's front page on Reddit, but everywhere on Twitter, everywhere on like Instagram, meme pages, just driving, just like pouring as much salt, pouring a vat of salt into an open wound as a Yankee fan, because I know I'm going to open up Instagram after that. I know I'm going to go on Discord, and I know I'm going to go everywhere on the internet because I'm 16. And I just look all over the internet, people just laughing at the Yankees, celebrating like it's Bourbon Street whenever the Yankees lose like that. I will never experience a worse loss as a Yankee fan
Then
than 16-1 in 2018. Like Jose Altuve, I fortunately couldn't watch that Game 6 because I was at a friend's house, but it still kind of crushed my soul watching the replay of it because I knew that Houston crowd cheering was also being heard around the world of Major League Baseball. This was before the whole Mike Fiers debacle. And like that was painful. Don't get me wrong, that was painful. But 16-1 was worse because it was against the Red Sox. And it was my worst fears throughout the season being proven right.
Yeah.
And I remember it was like with that and the combined force of the rest of the baseball world, if you know, like around 30 million people. It's like a hot nail. Like what a thick, hot nail being driven into you repeatedly.
Yeah. I remember back in 2017. So
That's like the Temple of Doom.
Yeah, but I remember back in 2017. I'm at like my dad's boss is being nice to my dad. He gives my dad like because some other people couldn't get it. Sorry if you're a leaf blower. There's some like lawn guys working, but my dad's boss gives us sweet tickets because he won them in a giveaway. We get sweet tickets to the Florida Panthers game. It's a preseason game, so it isn't meaningful. I'm like, while we're in between intermissions, I want to go down, but I just don't say it. I turn on the TV, and the Yankees game's on, and I'm watching that, and it's Yankees versus Astros. And I can't really remember what happened in that game because, well, there's a hockey game going on.
Right.
Like, literally to you're like in the chair, but there's a hockey game going on to your literal left. And it's like, I mean, I just remember watching that. Like, I wanted the Astros to win completely, so I was happy when the Yankees lost.
Altuve has just sent the Astros to the World Series.
Yeah. I didn't even hate the Yankees at the time. I just wanted the Astros to win because like a team that doesn't win a championship versus a team with a lot of championships. I don't want the team with a lot of championships.
What was this? 2019 or 2017?
2017. The Astros had
2017. Okay.
So
2017. Everyone loved the Astros. They were the most lovable bunch of. They were the most lovable 100-win underdog in baseball history. The 2017 Astros
came from nowhere. All their prospects paid off.
2017 Astros are probably the most hated team in modern baseball.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also in that hockey game, the Panthers were up like 3-1 at one point versus the Pittsburgh Penguins after they won the championship. I was so excited. They scored like 2 straight goals. Panthers went on to lose that game, but
yeah, we know exactly what that's like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Meg and I were at a Devils game against the Ottawa Senators. We had gorgeous seats. Do you remember those seats?
They're right on the glass.
Remember how great they were?
They were right on the glass.
You brought your friend. We were just sitting there on the bench, but not on the bench, but on the glass, having a good time for most of the game. You know, cracking jokes, ripping on Mirko Mueller and John Hines, just having a good old time.
Yeah.
And then in the third period, the Devils do the most damnedest thing. They ended up blowing a lead. And Jean-Gabriel Pageau ended up scoring a hat trick.
Yes.
Which I didn't find out until like a week later.
Yeah, but in that Panthers game, I mean, it's good, sweet tickets. You can see the whole field. You're getting like 5-course meal. But it's like, I mean, to be fair to the Panthers, our goalie, Luongo, he went down with an injury. He hurt his thumb or something, and our backup had to go in. So I guess I can understand why they blew the lead to the Penguins.
Let me guess. There's James Reimer.
I can't even remember that. I didn't even really watch the Panthers at the time. I didn't even know he had a game on. It's like I'm taking a nap in my dad's room watching YouTube or something because like he has the best TV at the time, and it's like my sister comes shaking my shoulder. And I'm like, what? Dad wants you to get ready. We're going to a Panthers game. I'm like, what? Because it's just like out of the blue, and it's like, I mean, it's great, gorgeous it's gorgeous tickets. Like you're in, like great suite. If I could pull it up, I'll send a photo. I have a few photos.
But
I
you're
mean,
also at a Florida Panthers game.
yeah, I mean, there was more there right next to us to our left. Like when you're looking at, like if you, I wasn't able to go down because those seats were all full, obviously. But like by the seats, like in the front, you get the best view. I was on like these bar stools, but if you see from the best view, you look to the left, there's Penguins fans. You look to the right, there's like some Florida Panthers fans and some Penguins fans. You look down, like 50% Penguins fans, or like 90% Penguins fans, actually like 10% Florida fans. It's like it's a Florida Panthers game, so I mean, the retirement people coming into Florida
Yeah,
looking
the
to watch the
injured.
hockey. Like like for me, like every like year or so in summer, my aunt comes down. We go over to Sawgrass Mills and we go have a fun time there. Johnny Rockets and stuff. Sawgrass Mills, like if I really wanted to, how close BB&T is to that? It's like I could run over to the street and I'll be at a Florida Panthers game if I really wanted to.
Nice.
I mean, you shouldn't run in the street because there's like a lot of cars there, but
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah.
It's okay. Just watch the cars.
It'd probably be better. It'd probably be more fun than a Florida Panthers game.
Cameron, is there any update on Aaron Judge? How's his pulled muscle,
Collapsed
collapsed
lung. I don't know how
lung,
the hell
like
that's.
whatever?
I
Have
mean,
you?
I haven't heard any updates. All I know is that by whenever we start playing baseball again,
2 years.
I think he'll be good.
2 years, he's still gonna have his collapsed lung.
He'll find some other way to get injured. I've been seeing players just kind of stuck at home. I saw my buddy Hunter Pence set up a batting cage in his backyard, and I can't remember who it was set up a batting cage inside of their condo. So there's an indoor batting cage with nets. So at least looks like everybody's keeping sharp. I don't know, man. I, have you thought about the season at all? Like, would you take like an 81 game season if they could pull it off?
I mean, if the Marlins were looking great in the spring league, like they were winning a lot of games, so I would want to see that. So I want an 81 game season because I could see the Marlins. Like if the Marlins could pull off like somehow miraculously like a lot of wins, they could probably make a wild card there. So I want to see an 81 game season. Like
I think like minimum, I think they'd have to play 81 games though, like
Yeah.
half season. I think
Yeah.
minimum.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler is actually doing this greatly. Like for players that don't have courts in their houses or anything, he's sending like portable. You could like put it on your wall or something. Hoops, and there was this one post I saw. Bradley Beal says like he has like a thumbs up or something or like eyes or something, and it has Jimmy Butler's at and if you know Miami Heat fans, we jumped on that posting our Bradley Beal edits, what have you. We posted everything because we want Beal to Miami. I hope since Giannis, I saw a report that Giannis doesn't have a hoop in his house. I hope he sends one to Giannis too, because this is how you bring people to Miami, bro.
Right.
I mean, everyone's saying Jimmy Butler before the season. Everyone's making fun of me, like, oh, locker room cancer. He's gonna ruin the Heat, and he is one of the best locker room guys I've seen. I love him. I love him. I love the Heat. Like it makes me upset that the season ended because we were doing so well. I was so excited for the playoffs because I think the East, like we have a chance in the East. Like we beat the Milwaukee Bucks twice, and we have a 2-0 record or some for a game coming on like March 23rd or something. I thought we had a chance to make the NBA championship or at least the conference finals.
Yeah. So you're South Florida sports all the way then.
Yeah, Miami Hurricanes, Miami Heat, Miami or Florida Panthers,
Okay.
Miami Panthers, Miami Dolphins. Yeah,
Nice.
everything. Because I just live so closely to things. I'm like half an hour away from the Miami Dolphin Stadium, maybe an hour away with good traffic to the Miami Heat Stadium, because it's like in Miami. I'm like close to the Panthers Stadium, like I said, and I guess I could go to some Miami Hurricane games. Well, actually, yeah, obviously I'd go to like some Miami Hurricane football games because it's within the same stadium as the Dolphins. But I wouldn't want to go to a Hurricanes game right now. I mean, maybe this year if the season got played. De'Aaron King might lead us somewhere, but who
Yeah.
knows?
So if they did do an 81 game season, like they could probably start it in August at the latest.
I wouldn't mind an August season.
I just love baseball. I just want to see Garrett Cole.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
In pinstripes.
Even I want to see that. And I'm gonna see it because it's gonna happen. I just don't know when. And yeah, I'm gonna sick of marble racing pretty quick. I think so. I need like some real sports
Yeah.
soon.
I just want to see like an NFL season. Like I just want to see any season of any sport. Like I'll take a sport I don't even watch, like tennis, just to see sports. Like I've been watching like Chinese baseball leagues because they reopened sports. I've been watching that, and like my favorite team now is the Monkeys. Like they've got a pretty good game going. So I'm just watching that now.
The Wuhan monkeys. All right, I'll have to check that out. I didn't know that the Chinese baseball
the
league.
Wuhan Bats.
Yeah, the Wuhan
Oh,
bats. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't even know how popular Wuhan is, but yeah, Chinese baseball league. Yeah, I'm watching that. Streams, of course, because I don't want to give money to the Chinese baseball league. I don't want to give Chinese.
Yeah, well, that's all that's available, and
I don't
it's
want to give money to China.
and it's sort of baseball. Yeah, then I'll watch
Yeah,
it.
I just hope they somehow figure out a way to like bring basketball back at least like I don't even know next month, 2 months. So I just want to see the Miami Heat win a championship or at least win a game or see how they do in the playoffs. I don't want the season to be cut off and then like have that like, hey, maybe we might have done it this year. Maybe we could have done something this year. It's like I want to see the season finish. I don't want to see it canceled. Like maybe this team would have won. Maybe this team would have won. And it's just like kind of like how the Expos had their
Or-
Super Bowl.
If you look at the other side of it, we could have been saved from LeBron James winning a championship, and then all the Bron sexuals going on Twitter, going on like, he's the GOAT, he's the GOAT, he's the GOAT, man. I'm 12 years old, he's the GOAT, the GOAT.
Kronk's head would explode at that. I mean, he's a Lakers fan, so he would like it, but he would not like it at the same time.
Well, I mean, yeah. Like, I've been in the position of not liking players on my favorite team. I didn't like Odell Beckham when he was on the Giants.
I have to do that with the Dolphins because it seems like we all have this great player, traded it immediately, like Jarvis Landry, J.J. I have a J.J. jersey like in the bottom drawer of my. Hold on one second. Let me just. I have a J.J. jersey.
He's getting the jersey, everybody. There it is.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a J. I have a.
Mantic, you'll never guess what jersey I've nailed right above my monitor to my wall.
Ryan Tannehill, you told me. Hold on.
Oh, man.
I have another one. Hold on, let me grab it.
No, Mantic, look.
You know.
Literally
No,
right
there it is.
here.
It's literally right there.
Mantic, look.
I mean, J.J. gets traded. I mean, like, yeah, that happens. It's the off season. We tag Jarvis Landry. I'm like, yay, we finally get him back for another season. He's gone too, and I'm trying to find the right way. I have a throwback jersey of Jarvis Landry.
Yo, that's sick.
Yeah, I have a throwback jersey, and I don't even have him on my team anymore.
I have a Lawrence Taylor jersey that I'm reserving for when the Giants make the playoffs.
Where is? I guess I'll put it in here.
I have an LT jersey reserved for that.
Yeah, it's like those are my two only jerseys that I have, and they're both with players that I don't. Well, I guess I have a Devontae Parker shirt. It's not really a jersey, but it's a shirt of Devontae Parker, and he's actually pretty good. So.
Yeah, Devontae Parker's been great.
He had a breakout season last year. He was pretty nice.
A 1,000-yard season, solid.
Wow, Jay Ajayi jersey. That's that. I didn't think I'd be seeing that today.
Yeah, I have a J.J. jersey, Jarvis Landry jersey, and they both are gone within a year. That's my first year of watching sports seriously. Like the Dolphins just make the playoffs, our hopes are high. Ryan Tannehill tears the ACL, our hopes are lowered. But I mean, we have Matt Morton, Jay Cutler comes out of retirement, our hopes are lower. Fraud Gase appears for the first time, our hopes are even lower. Both our star players that we loved lasted here in 2016 are gone. Our hopes are gone. 2018 rolls around, 3 wins in a row. Our hopes are higher. You know, we have Albert Wilson looking like a top NFL receiver. Tears his ACL. Our hopes are lower. Lose our last 3 games if they're a miracle. Our hopes are gone. And now this year, we had no hopes, and now Ryan Forrest looks like the real deal. So our hopes are
Yeah.
going to be gone again if Herbert gets drafted, but it is what it is.
Oh no way! The
What?
MCHL just made a Clash of Clans clan.
Oh man,
Uh,
they're spreading. They're coming. They're going. They're taking over everything.
Well, I mean, yeah, I made a YouTube channel. I'm kind of the head of media over there.
Oh, you
I
got your
am.
own.
Yeah.
You got your own
You, got- you,
empire. This is like the Cameron Woolley like Yes Network.
Yeah, the Cameron Woolley network. Like I swear to God, I might actually rebrand. Actually, no, that would be a really good idea for me to rebrand my
I'll-
YouTube channel from the Cameron Woolley Show to the Cameron Woolley Network.
Yeah, I would come on. If you are offering, I'll come on to commentate with you on MCHL. I will be fine. With
We
that.
like
You like single commentators? I usually sometimes have a commentator.
I have a crew, but I like sticking with that crew. We have chemistry.
Yeah. But I mean, like, if you want an up and coming popular Roblox streamer on your show, then I'd be fine with doing that.
Oh yeah, be sure to tell everyone about my
I mean, I don't know how much they like hockey, but I mean, if you guys want to tune in tonight,
oh no, I'm just saying
Yeah. Yeah, make sure everyone that to tune in later on this week on Diggity Dog 22. I'll put probably if he uploads this to YouTube, I'll put it onto the comment section. I will be streaming some playoff games, and with the national championship, I'll be a part of one of the best Roblox football streamers or sport commentators, Kiri Kali. I will be on his commentating team for the national championship, so that's pretty nice. It's just something to fill the void while waiting for sports to come back.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
And don't forget to follow the Cameron Woolley Show on YouTube as well. Many videos are.
Might as well just make it the Cameron Woolley Network.
Yeah, the Cameron
at this
Woolley
point.
Network, because it'll encompass everything.
No, yeah, because I mean, if I get an emulator on my on my computer, shit, man, I may start playing video games. I mean, I want to play Destiny. I'm trying to get I should start posting like things to make a clan on a Destiny. You know, like a group of like 6 people. 'Cause that's the limit for a fire team in Destiny. I'm definitely looking to do that because
I might get into Destiny. Like I've seen a lot about it.
I mean,
like it. It's on PC.
Right now, it's not the best thing to play, but it's free to download. You have to pay for the.
I bought. The sad thing is, I bought it on like I can remember if it was.
Ouch.
It's
free on PC though. If your
Yeah.
PC is good, but your PC needs to be good for it to run at like.
I have a GTX like 1060 and
Oh yeah, 1060 it can run.
11 gigabytes of RAM. I can run that.
Yeah, that should totally work.
I
And
wanna see if I can.
yeah, if you hop
I
on
want to
the
adjust the settings of like how much RAM I can put on my D2 because I haven't messed with it yet, but it still runs at like 1 something or.
Yeah, I mean, I have been playing a lot of Madden. You know, I played NBA 2K, but I kind of got out of it because no NBA like to keep me up in it, and I uninstalled it for Grand Theft Auto 5 on my PC.
Oh, dude, GTA 5, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I love the story mode in that. I've played it like I don't know, 50 times over. Story mode, even if it's not as good as GTA 4's, it's a great. It's like I spend like most of my time on the story mode because I just love it that much. Like I can replay it as many times as I want, and I will never get bored. So yeah, but I've been playing a lot of Madden, like 2002 franchise, whatever, like throwback franchises.
Oh yeah.
Nothing below.
I should get a. Again, I'm looking to get Dolphin emulator. See if I can get Madden 08.
I try.
Because that was the last great Madden.
I can give you an emulating site that you can like download games off. But I'm pretty sure
I want to get Dolphin emulator.
Yeah.
It's like the best emulator.
I'm pretty sure there's no viruses on it, but I can give you a site and you can like download some emulator games.
No viruses. I have Norton. I can.
Yeah. I have Malwarebytes, so I'm pretty good in that block. But I have right now my Dolphin emulator. If they're still installed, I have Mario Kart and the Smash Bros.
of course, Double Dash and Melee.
Actually, it's yeah, it might be Melee, but the other one is actually it is Double Dash. I couldn't remember.
Yeah,
Maybe it's actually well, actually, it can do Wii games, so maybe it's the Mario Kart Wii one. I can't remember.
I have a Wii U. I'm not gonna play
Yeah.
Mario Kart Wii on emulator. Why would I play Mario Kart Wii?
I remember back in like 2008 when I was a little kid, I really wanted Mario Kart Wii for some reason.
Oh, dude, Mario Kart Wii is it's a fantastic game.
My first Mario Kart was Mario Kart Wii U, and that's my sister's game, so I can't play it often. But it's pretty.
My first Mario Kart game was Mario Kart Wii.
I swore that in Smash Bros. Like that Waluigi was a character, but he wasn't. I guess. Like he was actually. A
he's
playable
still not a character.
Yeah, I watched like a lot of Nintendo streamers. Like I love this one streamer. His name was Etika. He was just an amazing Nintendo streamer. I loved watching his streams. I watched him for years, and then the whole entire situation, if you're close to it, I don't want to really bring it up on the podcast, but the other situation you're close to it was just a tragedy. It took weeks for his fans and me to just move on from it, but I mean, yeah, it's like I haven't watched any Nintendo streamers because I just can't. I was an Etika supporter. I wanted to only watch his streams, and I can't just.
I didn't follow him.
BRB.
Yeah.
Like I never followed Etika. Like I never closely followed him. Sure, I've watched his I watched his reactions when Mewtwo was revealed.
Yeah.
And,
just so you guys know, you might hear some barks in the background because my sister's gonna feed my dogs.
No problem.
So yeah, that might be a little noisy, but yeah.
So Thursday night, 8 p.m. Where are you gonna be watching?
If you guys are hosting something, I want to be on here. If you guys are hosting
we were thinking about it because I just wanted to see Karen's reaction. I mean, we don't even have to go long. We can go up until the, up until the Giants and the Dolphins pick, I guess. And
I'll be if you guys are hosting something in draft night, I'll be on it. But if you guys aren't hosting something, I'll just be in USD, like chilling.
USD. I might go in there and just record the reaction from there.
We gotta get reactions from all around.
Ming, you should get Discord and get on USD. It's pretty nice.
Oh God, no, don't get on USD. Trust me, don't.
You can report back to me. I'm fine.
You're a Baltimore fan.
I know. I've got enough abuse.
It's like teams that have no future that are gonna be bullied. Like except Jason. Jason's teams have futures, but except Texans.
Jason's just a. I don't want to say anything about Jason right now.
Well, he might be watching this because I'm on it. I'm like I didn't even realize this, but except Cronky, I'm like the only respected mod on there. It seems like I have no beef with everyone.
Cronky respected?
No.
Cronky is.
No. I'm saying I'm the most respected. I'm saying Cronky doesn't respect me because of that situation, you know?
Oh, Cronky.
Yeah, Cronky hates me, but it's like I'm like the most respected. Like even Fly said like I was the only good mod. Like I was a part of the good
Fly.
mods.
Some drama happened with him.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm surprised that I'm one of the most respected mods on there.
Yeah, Fly is just.
Yeah, so if you guys are hosting something, I'll be in there. But if you guys aren't, I'll be in USD. And if Cameron wants to join, I'll be fine with that.
Yeah, I just need to see your reaction on during the that fourth overall pick.
You guys should just probably host the episode because you don't want to be in USD if you draft Herbert. It will be
that would be insane.
Yeah.
I know you've already kind of called it right now, and I'm pretty sure you're somewhat serious or very serious, but I will feel bad for you.
Serious.
I will feel bad.
Serious.
Yeah, I know you're
I'm
serious.
They're taking Herbert.
Yeah, I will laugh so hard. Like I will be breathing a sigh of release and laughing, and then the Dolphins go to draft like Jordan Love or something, probably knowing the Dolphins. But I'd be breathing a sigh of relief because we get to I want to. But I mean, I wouldn't mind Simmons because Simmons would also be there if we don't want to. But if we just randomly take one person named Mike Garofolo, we pass on both of them for like Micah Becton or whatever his name is. I will cry.
Yeah. What offensive tackle? I'm not.
I would.
Fine, man. I'd never complain about an offensive tackle.
It's like Family Guy. It's like Family Guy. We could trade away. We could have this Pro Bowl level, probably best left tackle in the league, or we could trade him away for a draft pick and get the best, or we could trade him away and get a Pro Bowl tackle. It's like we did not tank our season for a tackle. We're getting a quarterback. Please don't draft tackles to us. If you draft a tackle to us,
when a team tanks, they're.
we
I wouldn't be shocked if the Patriots absolutely just stunk it this year and to draft Trevor Lawrence.
It will literally be Jaguars versus Patriots for the tank bowl.
Yeah, it's weird to say the Patriots and tank bowl.
This is how the NFL gets a draft lottery. This is how they're going to get a draft lottery. It's just teams.
I swear, dude, the draft lottery is even worse. Dude, I don't like draft lotteries, even though I'm a Devils fan. My team's benefited from it.
Yeah, for sure.
Behind your TV. Never mind.
Love it.
For a second there,
He goes by my TV all the time. I just stopped caring. I don't know. He's a cat. Every single room's a jungle gym to him.
Yep, he goes wherever he wants.
Yeah, he's a cat. He's a jerk.
I'm gonna have to text my aunt to get Taco Bell, but yeah, if you guys are gonna host the show, I would love to be on, but I'll probably be in the seat. It's just wherever. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a nice night in like a couple days. I will love this.
Yeah.
Just the atmosphere of the draft, even if it's virtual. The atmosphere of the draft is just amazing.
Cool. And then next week we commentate on all the picks. It's gonna be an interesting week for sure. Yes, I can't wait. More fodder for the rant playlist on the Cameron Woolley Show YouTube channel.
Yep.
Definitely check it out.
Yep.
Right on. You got anything else?
No.
That was kind of the big news this week. Yeah. So cool. Thanks for jumping on, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Mantic.
I'll be back if you guys are wanting to have me. I'm fine with that. I've been wanting to be on a podcast or something for a while, so I'm fine with being back if you guys want me to.
I mean, yeah.
So,
We don't want to have guests be too frequent, though.
Yeah, I know.
We don't want to have the same guys on over and over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But I'll be back for a draft episode or something.
Nice to get the South Florida view, though. It's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, I guess I'll take it out as always. From Ming Chen and Mantic and what has become the Shared Universe Podcast Studio, I'm Cameron Woolley, A-Class in New Jersey.